The future is vast, so where and how can you begin to make sense of it? We're going to look at a simple way that you can start. Welcome to Hours for the Making, the channel that explores how to get future fit in an age of uncertainty and short-term thinking. In this video, I introduce a way to divide up time in order to make it more manageable to think about. I call this approach territories of time. It's a way to help you think about what you value through a range of different lenses of time. It also reveals something interesting about time that I discuss at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Let's first consider the traditional concept of time, an arrow that's fired from the past through the present and into the future. Time marches onward in a linear fashion. Now, let's consider the traditional concept of your time. You can see it's bookended by your birth and your death, featuring three territories of time: past you, your life up until this point; now you, your time in the present; and future you. Now, let's expand your view to be the extended concept of your time. Here we add a fourth box, legacy you. So what is this box? Well, it's what you'll leave to others, to future generations after you've gone. So it's your ideas, it's your songs, it's your writings, it's your art, it's perhaps a little money, your family history, your values. The list just goes on. Now, let's expand the idea further to include a fifth box to signify your inheritance. Now here, we're talking about your genes, and we're talking about your upbringing, your home environment. Now, up until this moment, we've focused on you, on your time. But let's expand time along the vertical axis to include not only you, but also others. Now this draws on an idea in the book, This Could Be Our Future, by Yancey Strickler, the co-founder of Kickstarter. Strickler challenges you to expand what you consider to be valuable beyond yourself in the present, and he invites you to think purposefully about your future, but also to include others. These four boxes become what Strickler calls the Bento box. Now, an entire movement with a 30-year mission has sprung out of this book, called the Bento Society. I'll link to it in the description below, and I really recommend that you take a look. So, for our territories of time model, we're going to include others, and this gives us the long player concept of our time. So this captures our collective experience of time, everyone who's alive today, from the youngest newborn to the eldest, most senior members of our families and communities. Our inheritance represents what previous generations have gifted us: language, culture, art, systems of government and commerce, both good and bad. Our past is our collective experience of life up until this point in the present. Our future is our common future. It's the one that we're shaping and creating together. Our legacy is what we're collectively leaving for the next generation. But we won't stop here. So far, our focus has been just us, humans, our past and present future. But what about the world around us? This takes us up to a different level of time, with time frames stretching out not across centuries but millennia and beyond. The long player concept of planetary time captures the birth of our planet some 4.5 billion years ago, its past, present and future, and even its legacy to the cosmos. It also captures the natural world, its plants and creatures. In the past, this might seem independent from our activity, but with biodiversity loss and climate change, the advent of the Anthropocene presents a clear link between how we act now and the future and fate of our planet. One last point. We often think of time as linear, the arrow fired from the past through the present to the future. But the more I look at the columns for inheritance and legacy, I can't help but being struck by their similarities. It's almost as if there's a cycle here of gifts, ideas, systems, structures, challenges and questions handed down from generation to generation. Some adopted and refined and then passed on to the next generation and so on. And just look at the territories of time at the planetary extremities, inheritance and legacy. What are we talking about here? Well, Earth was formed out of heat and light and dust, which will mirror its legacy to the cosmos in billions of years to come. It's interesting that by presenting time in a linear fashion actually serves to highlight its cyclical nature. If you're interested in how to engage with the future in a positive and purposeful way, and to get future fit in an age of short-term thinking and uncertainty, you might like my video, The Fundamental Qualities of a Future Fit Person. I also have a weekly newsletter that explores the future and how we engage with it in more detail. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. And remember, the future is without question ours for the making.